In a land of ancient wisdom and timeless tales, two young boys forged a bond that would shape the destiny of kingdoms. Drona, son of the sage Bharadvaja, and Drupada, prince of Panchala, studied together under the wise tutelage of Drona's father.
Drona, my friend, when I'm king, I'll share half my kingdom with you.
Really, you promise?
Of course, we'll always be friends.
But time has a way of changing hearts and twisting promises. Years passed, and fortunes changed. Drupada ascended to the throne of Panchala, while Drona struggled in poverty, unable to provide for his family.
I must go to Drupada. He promised to help us.
With hope in his heart, Drona journeyed to the court of his childhood friend.
My king, my old friend, I recall your words. Drona, when I become king, my kingdom is yours as well. I come today not as a beggar, but as an old friend in need.
A king's words in youth are like the wind, my friend, spoken in innocence without the weight of a crown. We were equals then, but look at us now. I am the king of Panchala, and you are a wandering Brahmin, living in poverty. How can friendship exist between a king and a man with nothing?
The court erupted in laughter, each mocking word a dagger in Drona's heart. Humiliated and heartbroken, Drona's sorrow turned to bitter resolve. He vowed revenge. Drona became a renowned teacher, training the mightiest warriors of the land, the Pandavas and Kauravas.
My students, bring me Drupada as your teacher's fee. This shall be your final test.
Led by the skilled archer Arjuna, the Pandavas defeated Drupada's army and brought him captive.
Do you remember me now, old friend? The beggar who dared to claim friendship with a king?
Drona took half of Panchala, fulfilling both Drupada's childhood promise and his own vow of revenge. But the wheel of vengeance never stops turning. Drupada's humiliation burned like fire in his heart.
I will have a son born of fire, destined to slay Drona.
Drupada, the boy destined to slay Drona, and Draupadi, the girl who would bring destruction to the Kauravas. Years passed, and the great war of Kurukshetra began. Drona, now a formidable warrior, led the Kaurava army.
Drona cannot be defeated while armed. We must break his spirit.
Ashwatthama is dead.
Ashwatthama is dead, but I am not sure if it is the man or the elephant.
Hearing of his son's supposed death, Drona's will to fight vanished. He laid down his weapons and closed his eyes in meditation. In that moment of vulnerability, Drishtadyumna fulfilled his destiny, beheading the great teacher Drona. And so, the wheel of revenge turned full circle, leaving both families shattered in its wake. In the end, Drona and Drupada's rivalry consumed them both, their children, and their legacies. For in the relentless pursuit of vengeance, there are no victors, only victims of an endless cycle of suffering,